What's going on, guys? So today's the big day. We're pulling this thing out. Yeah, actually the motor mounts are pretty much shot on it because I was taking the bell housing out and the whole motor actually tipped. So right now it's being supported by the engine hoist, and I got my leveler on it because literally this thing pretty much almost smashed my head because it just literally, so that's the back end, it was up like that. So how it didn't actually break off, I'm quite surprised. Not complaining at all though, because that would have done damage to the axle, and it honestly would have been the end of the project probably. I would have not been dealing with that. But yep, I got grill off, fenders off, everything's pretty much off. I might take the steering shaft off, we'll see. But yeah, she's ready, so I'm just waiting for a friend to come help. Make sure I don't smash my fingers or anything crazy. And just look at how much grime and grease there is on this thing. It's like, that's the clean side, and it's barely clean, and it's just gunked up. So water did get into one of the cylinders, cylinder number 8, all the way in the back, because it sat out like this for 2 days and it rained yesterday. Now, there's no water anymore in the cylinder, so I don't know if it got past the rings, and if it did, this motor's probably shot. But I'll 4.0 swap it, fuel injected, because I really do like the inline 6, and I think the inline 6 is what should be kept in these Jeeps. Unless it's an AMC 360, then there's some debate there, but she's ready to come out. So we're pulling that today. Alright guys, it took us about 3 hours to finally get it out, and you might be like, wow, that took a lot of time. It took us 5 minutes or 15 to actually get it up and out. The problem was there's not a whole lot of room, so we had to kind of finagle it, do like a 30-point turnabout to get it here. Then we backed up the engine stand, and it pretty much just took lots of wiggling. So it is 70 outside, so fucking beautiful. So I really should probably break that down today, but a lot of swearing at it today, so I'm just not gonna do it. But what also can be done is, I don't know if it's gonna pick it up, but the frame just really could use a cleaning up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab wire wheel, and I have paint, and I'm gonna get that looking decent. I also gotta reroute a little. I'm gonna also get fuel lines for it, since there's nothing under there anymore, which is actually, it's a very successful feeling. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks to a really good friend of mine, he came out and helped me do it. Like I said, there's nothing to it anymore really. The hood is strapped down, so the wind isn't gonna really move it anywhere. Master cylinder, probably gonna get some Walmart bags, but as you can tell, it's seen some better days anyway. It needs to be cleaned up. That's no excuse for me to disregard it. But yeah, it's good to get this thing out. Still undecided. I want to keep it, because like I said, I like 6 cylinders in it. Did retain some water. I drained the oil from it. It looked okay, like a little bit of water got in there, but it wasn't anything crazy. I'm gonna get this thing taken apart in the next 2 days. And depending on like what I find from all the bearings and the main bearings and how the camshaft looks and everything, depends on whether I'll keep it or not. I know people are probably like, oh, just get it homed out, bore it out, and all this, and it's a lot of money, and it's a inline 6. I mean, it's not a performance car by any means, so I don't see the point in that really. So to each his own. So I just want to show you. So the Jeep had some serious problems shifting at the very end before I did this, and that's the clutch. I don't know if it's picking it up, or it's not the clutch. I'll explain. I'm keeping that. I'm just gonna have it I want to say it's called resurfaced. I don't even remember. But yeah, that's the clutch. Those are the clutch springs. It just beat the piss. And sure, sitting probably didn't help it much, but it was covered. I actually covered the transmission cover before any kind of rain happened. So it's just that It was a beaten, abused clutch. The guy said he replaced it, and I find that hard to believe that he replaced this, because it is, like, there's just deep cuts in it, and it's garbage. So, fortunately, there's another $100 that I'm going to have to spend, plus this to get it resurfaced. I got to find a machine shop somewhere around here and get it resurfaced. But that's the update.